In this section, we'll be looking at the unconscious mind and why we need to work with it. We'll take a brief look at the importance of physiology. We'll explore how you create your reality and how you filter the world, and we'll go into some detail on what the unconscious mind is trying to do. So, why work with the unconscious mind? Well, whatever is going on in your life right now is a result. For instance, you have X amount of money. This is a result. A result of what? A result of certain behaviors. What kind of behaviors? Well, maybe choices you made regarding your career, the amount of hours you work in a day, your spending habits. You can see that these are all behaviors that, if done differently, could have different results, right? And we could certainly make some changes right here at the level of behavior. You could work more. You could spend less on eating out, and you could cook more at home. You could break bad habits, like smoking or eating a tub of ice cream on a Friday night. Whatever it is you wanted to change that would bring you more cash flow. This is the realm of life coaching, and there are some wonderful techniques for changing behaviors. But I like to dig a little bit deeper. So we've got these results in our life, whether we like them or not, and we have behaviors driving these results. But what causes our behavior? Now, you might say that we do, but I would argue that most of our behavior happens at the unconscious level, because I'm sure you'll agree that some days you're just on top of things. You feel motivated and full of energy and ready to take on the world, and you do. You get tons done, things run smoothly, and you feel like you can conquer all your fears. And then another day you wake up feeling miffed. It's like the bad mood fairy came in the night, and you just don't feel like working, and you faff for hours, and you don't achieve much, and you avoid that important call you need to make, and you end up knocking off early and going for a drink. And this is what I call your state. And it is responsible for the kind of behaviors that you generate on any given day. In other words, if you're in a motivated state, you'll produce different behaviors to when you're feeling insecure. If you're happy and full of energy, you'll produce different behaviors to when you're depressed, right? So what we need to do is keep ourselves in the right kind of states to produce the right kind of behaviors that will drive the right kind of results, the results that will bring us the life of our dreams. Now, there are many ways to change your state. You can listen to inspirational audiobooks or music. Affirmations done over long periods of time can help. My personal favorite is jumping up and down, which stimulates the secretion of happy hormones into the blood. Kids know this instinctively. Have you ever seen a miserable child jumping on a trampoline? Well, the more time you spend in resourceful states, like being relaxed and stress-free, the better the quality of your behavior and the better results you're going to produce in your life. But why stop there? What causes our state? Is there really a bad mood fairy? Why do we wake up one day feeling like we can conquer the world and another feeling like the world's biggest failure? And it's got to do with more than how many beers you had last night. And this is where it gets particularly interesting for me, especially in terms of raising kids. Your state is caused by your conditioning. Yes, all the good and bad stuff that you picked up, primarily from your parents, which is why we mostly end up repeating their mistakes, and then from your society, friends, teachers, etc. Your conditioning includes all of your beliefs, values, memories, all that unconscious stuff that actually runs your life. Now, this is what inspires me and where I like to work in my practice, helping people to change their limiting beliefs and clear out all that negative emotional baggage by working directly with their unconscious minds, using techniques like neuro-linguistic programming and the DeMartini method, amongst others. And this is what we're going to focus on predominantly in this course, and all those conditioned responses and filters that are lying under the surface running your life. Trying to make changes at the level of behavior will always be hard work, whereas changing at the level of conditioning means that your conscious and unconscious minds work together to double your chances of success. Most of the time we try to fight our unconscious urges with the conscious mind, but the conscious mind is just the tip of the iceberg, and the unconscious is the huge chunk of ice lying under the surface. The unconscious mind is also present all the time, versus the conscious mind, which is only present around 3 to 5% of our lives. And every time our conscious mind wanders, as it's prone to do, cruising off into the future or past or imagination, then the unconscious mind takes over the running of our lives. And because it is the conditioned part of the mind, all it can do when it takes over is what it's programmed to do. And so we feel like we're constantly repeating our mistakes, running in circles, and never making any real progress. What we're going to do is dig into your mind. We're going to root out those beliefs that are not serving you and replace your conditioning with beliefs that are in line with what you consciously want for yourself. That way, when the unconscious mind takes over, and it will, it's working for you and not against you.